Let me start with this. What if I told you that you can move to Australia legally with your entire family, without a job offer, without millions in your bank account, and without needing an agent? And what if I told you that Australia created a special visa just for special people just like you? People who are skilled, hardworking, but looking for the right opportunity. My brother, my sister, don't scroll past this golden video. This could be your golden ticket. It's called the Subclass 491, not 419. And in today's video, I'm going to break it all down in plain language, step by step, and show you how you can relocate from Africa to Australia legally, confidently, and permanently. Before we continue, let's talk about some of the benefits you're actually going to get in this visa. The first benefit is you don't need a job offer. Unlike certain country, unless you get a job offer before you apply. With this one, you don't have a problem with job offer headache. You don't need any job offer at all. Yes, you heard me right. If you get nominated by the regional state, that's all you need and the process begin. Another bonus or another benefit you get is you can move with your entire squad, or better again, with your whole family. Wife, husband, children can be included in one application. Everyone gets full work and steady rights. You are not leaving your family behind. So your children can also go to school for free, especially the public schools. You don't need to pay anything at all. The third benefit you're actually going to get from this type of visa is that pathway to permanent residency. It is much easier for you to get your permanent residency if you go through this visa pathway. Now remember, this visa pathway is actually a 5 years visa pathway, and before it ends, you can apply for your permanent residency. And after just 3 years of living and working in regional Australia, you can apply for your PR or permanent resident, and later Australian citizenship. The fourth benefit I want us to talk about is you have access to free education and public life. Your children will attend quality public schools, and you will enjoy access to Australian excellent healthcare. The fifth benefit is you are going to work full-time. Once you are approved, both you and your spouse can legally work in Australia without no restrictions at all. Another benefit is more than 5,000 occupation eligibility, from plumbers, electricians, welders to nurses, cooks. Listen, there's a lot of occupation, and one thing too is safer, cleaner environment. We all know Australia, a very big place, a very nice place, better again. So you live in a peaceful, clean, low stress regional cities in Australia, not overcrowded cities with crazy competitions. You get my point? Now let's talk about the requirements. This is where most people give up, not because they don't qualify, but because they don't know they do. So listen carefully. Number one is your age. You must be under 45 years old at the time of application. So I know most of my subscribers are under 45 years old, so you're eligible to apply. You must get an English language requirement. You need at least IELTS 6.0 in each band, and let's say equivalent in PTE or TOEFL. Another requirement is the skilled occupation. Your job must be on the skilled occupation list, which includes many everyday jobs like carpenters, as I mentioned earlier on, accountants, nurses, chefs, welders, truck drivers, and many more. And also you have to meet the skills assessment. You will need to get your occupation verified through an Australian authority. This proves that you are capable of doing that job. Another requirement is nomination. You must get nominated by the regional state or sponsored by the eligible family member living in regional areas. Another requirement is nomination. You must get nominated by the regional state or sponsored by an eligible family member living in Australia. So if you have a family member who is qualified to sponsor you, then you are in a good position to apply, or better again, you have an advantage than others. Another requirement is impression of interest. You must show your interest. You can't just go and start applying. You must submit an official expression of interest on Australian Skill Select platform. Moving to our next requirement is health and police checks, basic health tests and police certificate to show you fit and you are in good character. Basically just like police clearance, so you need to show some of these things to show that yes, I'm eligible, I'm fit to do the work. Now that you understand both the powerful benefits and the requirements, let's get practical. I'm going to take you to my laptop and I'll walk you through every step from checking the eligibility jobs to submitting your EOI, which is your expression of interest, and finding your regional nominations. Don't skip this part. This is where you separate dreamers from doers. So grab your pen, open your notes, and follow along closely. Let's get straight into business. Thank you for joining me on my laptop. As you can see, we are on the official website of Australia, and as the visa says subclass 491. Before we begin with, let's start with the eligibility. The eligibility says that be invited to apply. So first of all, you need to be invited to apply, and there's way that you can apply for them to give you an invite. So as you can see, you can check your skill select here, and for you to do this, you must show your impression of interest by checking the skill select. But I'll take you through that one later. Let's scroll down and brush through the eligibility quickly. Over here it says that be nominated or sponsored. You could come here and check for more details. As it says, remember I'm brushing you through so that this video will not be too long. The age, and when you come here, there's an age limit in respect of this visa pathway to Australia. It reads by saying that you must be age under 45 to be invited to apply for the visa, blah blah blah. I'll not go there to read everything. So if you come here to, it says what, have a suitable skills assessment. So that one is another eligibility. You could come here and read all of that. And if you want to access your skills, you come here and tap on this highlighted blue part and check your skills. The next eligibility requirement says be able to score 65 points or more. Kindly take note of that. Let's read what it says. Now, what you should know that this is also similar to the Canada Express entry. Not exactly the same, but similar. Kindly take note. So over here, they also deal with points. So you need to have this 65 point. There's a way to check your point and also better again calculate your point. You will come here and read everything here. So when you come down here, it says to check how points can be awarded, refer to the point table. So you will come here and check it over here, but by the end of this video I'll be showing you how to calculate your point and see whether you've gotten the 65 points before you even proceed in your application, else you are just going to waste your time. You get my point? So over here too, it says that have the level of English language. Over here, no matter what you do, you need to have an English language score. Basically what they are trying to tell you is that make sure you have your IELTS ready. You could tap on details and read more about it. Over here it says that meet the skills requirement. So they have specific skills they are looking for. You can't be a political scientist and and they want some skilled workers, carpentry, masons, nurses, doctors. These are the people they actually need. Over here they say meet our health requirements. So basically you'll be doing a health test, or whatever they call it. And over here it said meet our character requirements. When they say character requirements, it's just like the police clearance. So you need your police clearance to show that yes, you're a good person in your country, you're a responsible citizen, you're not a criminal or blah blah blah. But let me know in the comment section, do you want me to make a live video like this? And that one to be a live video, and I'll be teaching you from beginning to the end. That one, it will be a long video, but since it's a live video, we all come, it will be like a class for us to learn together. Or a live video where I just talk about maybe a bank statement or how to get a visa, tips and tricks or something like that. Let me know your suggestion in the comments section. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, like this video, share to a brother or a sister that it might be beneficial to. If you're enjoying this video up to this point, you can also appreciate me in the comment section. Moving on to our next eligibility requirement, it says that have paid back your debt to the Australian government. So basically, if maybe you are living in Australia and maybe you're a student, or you went on a visit, make sure you're not owing the Australian government. Maybe you took some credit card to borrow car loan or something or anything, student loan from the government. Make sure that you're not owing the government, else that's red flag. It said that sign the Australian value statement. If you've been applying or you are used to the Australian visa application, normally most of their visas you need, or I could say almost all of them, you need to sign the Australian value statement, which is like perhaps code of conduct, yeah. And when you come here, last but not the least, it said not have had a visa cancelled or previous application refused. So basically, if you're applying for this visa, make sure that your visa application haven't been refused. But remember, it is a dicey situation because there are certain circumstances, even if your visa is refused, they can still approve this for you. You could come here and read more details in respect of that. I'm not going to take you through it one by one, but you will come here and read that. So let's move to the step-by-step process. You just come on top here and tap on step-by-step process, and as you tap on that, something like this will pop up on your screen. It says that step 1, before you apply, you must submit an expression of interest, which is the EOI, through skill select to let us know you want to apply for the visa. So if you tap on this skill select, it will take you to EOI for you to enter all the necessary details. I don't want to take you there. There's a long process. Go there, enter all the necessary details that you need to enter. Now, if you enter all the necessary details here, your age, your working experience, how long you've been working, and blah blah blah, all of that. Enter all those details. Make sure you are entering the right details. Your occupation, the job you've been doing, blah blah blah. Maybe you've worked in different field. Show them certification and everything. Now, if you enter all the right details, that's when your points will now come out to show that okay, this person is qualified or not, because according to the questions they are going to ask you and the answer you are going to give them will determine that you are qualified or you meet the 65 points or not. Kindly take note of that. Now, when it comes to step 2, it said gather your document. So let's read what they have here. You will need to provide document to support the claims you make in your EOI, which is the impression of interest, and show you meet the other visa criteria. So as I said in the first step, if you tell them that you're a doctor, if you tell them that you're a carpenter, you're a mason, you need to show evidence that yes, indeed, I'm a doctor. Yes, indeed, I'm a nurse. I'm a this, I'm a that. They'll ask you, did you write IELTS? You have to show them evidence that yes, I have my IELTS certificate. Yes, I had 6.0, 7.0, whether you failed or you didn't fail. You need to provide all this evidence as documents to show. Let's quickly move to step 3. Step 3 said that apply for the visa. So if you are able to show your document and everything, then you move to the step 3. That's where you now apply for your visa. Let's read what they have here. It said when you have your invitation, you can apply online. You can be outside Australia. What they are trying to tell you is that you don't necessarily need to be an Australian citizen or somebody living in Australia or somebody on a visit visa in Australia, or better again, somebody having a relationship in Australia or something. Let's continue the reading. It says that you have 60 days from the date of your invitation to apply for the visa. So if you come here to before you apply, you must submit an impression of interest. Now when you submit the impression of interest and you are being given the invitation, if you meet all their criteria and they give you the invitation, you don't need to wait for 3 months or 4 months. Within the first month or second month, you must gather all your documents and apply for the visa. If you wait and the 60 days exceed, then you have yourself to be blamed. When you move to step 4, it said after you apply, we will let you know when we have received your application. If you are granted bridging visa, you will receive a notification of your visa grant. Hallelujah. I know for my subscribers, by the grace of the Most High, surely you are going to get your visa approved. If you believe this, say amen in the comment section. Over here it says that visa outcome, and let's brush through that one too very quickly. Say that you can be in or outside Australia when we decide your visa application, but not in immigration clearance. We will let you know our decision in writing. If we grant you visa, we will tell you, one of their points is your visa grant number, the date of your visa start, your visa condition if applicable. Keep copy of the decision. If we refuse your visa, we will tell you. My brother, my sister, don't go and pay any huge money to any agent for them to dupe you. This is a simple process. You can do it yourself. Let's come here and read whatever they have here. It said we will not refund the application charge if we refuse your visa application. Remember, by all means, it's human beings that review your application, and the human being that review your application, they are being employed by the government of Australia. So it is not our wish that your visa is refused, but in case your visa is refused, your money cannot be refunded because they've already paid these people for their services. So let's come here and check the overview so that we could go and check the skilled um occupation they have available. So you come here and tap on this highlighted part where it says skilled occupation list. You go here and tap on it. Whilst on this interface, gently scroll down. When you scroll down here, over here it says skilled occupation list. So whatever skills you have, you could enter it here and check if you are part of the skilled occupation. Now remember, don't just go and apply to waste your money. We all have things that we are specialized in. Make sure that you check your skilled occupation before you proceed. Don't come here and waste your time. When you take your time and filter in, you get to know whether your skill is part or not. Now let me draw your attention to this thing before you come here and waste your time. So this is one of the skills they need. It's an accountant into bracket general. So if you come here, 189, that is another subclass visa type. So we are looking for visa 491, not 419. Visa 491. So if you scroll down, good, you could see visa 491, part of the skilled worker they are actually looking for. Please take note of it. Some of it, like over here they said actor, visa 491 is not part. So if you apply, or if you're an actor and you are going to apply for this, they are not going to mind you. Please take note of that. If you want any details, you could tap on it and read the highlighted blue part. You could tap on it and have more insight in respect of that. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll respond to it respectfully. Now, if you scroll down here too, there's another job or occupation. It said actor, dancer, and entertainers, blah blah blah. There's no visa 491 here. That means you are not qualified to apply if you are applying for the subclass 491. Over here said, there's a different occupation over here. It says there's good. So over here you can see visa 491 over here, which means you are eligible to apply for this one. When you come here to, there's another occupation over here. There's another occupation over. Which occupation is this? It says advertising manager. So as an advertising manager, let's check if we are here. Good, we are part of them. Visa 491, skilled work, regional, provincial, blah blah blah. So that means you can also apply. Please take note of that. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. I'll be leaving all the links in the description button for you to check it out. If you have any question or you want to book a one-on-one appointment with me, I'll be leaving the link in the description. You could book a one-on-one appointment with me, whether a video call or an audio call, for us to have an insightful dialogue. This visa isn't just a piece of paper, it's a chance to give your children free education, access to quality healthcare, and start a new life in a peaceful country that values skilled migrants. Don't wait until it's trending or some agents start charging you thousands. You can apply yourself. All it takes is the right information and the willingness to follow the steps. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next relocation opportunity. And also drop a comment below if you have any question, and I will do my best to reply or make a video about it. If you're already preparing to apply, comment 491 ready so we know you're serious. Australia is not closed, it's open, but only to those who take action. Thanks for watching. My name is Jakut, and as usual, I'm out.